So, guys, any of you that watched the World Team Trials over the weekend, a couple of big takeaways. First off, just how good is Bo Nickal? I really do not know. I'm beginning to believe that he is the best wrestler in the world. We are going to find that out at Final X because he's going to be taking on the reigning world champion, of which Bo Nickal will be an underdog. But I don't know. There's in many ways, I believe we're going to see an upset there. And in many ways, the reason I bring him up is he is being so dominant that he's really not getting his due. The single best matches, easy to Jordan Oliver, Zane Rutherford. Another reason that this was so interesting is Jordan Oliver was the better wrestler. Both matches. Zane Rutherford was better at scoring more points in both matches. Okay, generally in wrestling, whoever controls the takedowns, gets more takedown, wins the match. All three styles, generally. If that ever goes against the grain, whoa, kind of a surprise. Just built-in rule in wrestling, whoever gets more takedowns is going to win. Not what happened. Jo controlled that. Zane tipped him over. One match, he tipped him in a chest lock twice. One match, he tipped him in a chest lock with both feet out of bounds. Both feet were out of bounds when Zane turns him. Zane knows he's out. Everybody knows he's out. He's out of bounds. I wouldn't even think that Zane would go for the effort. But he did, and he scored it, and there was no protest on Jordan's side. So I'm sitting there watching it going, okay, Zane went for the technique, even though he knew he was out of bounds, put himself in a risky position, ended up working out. Jordan probably went over because his defenses weren't fully there, because he knew Zane was out. Referee didn't call it. They're going to throw the block. They don't throw the block. What does that tell me? That tells me I got the rule wrong. That told me, okay, Chael, you're wrong. Yeah, sure, Zane was out. You're right about that. But there must be some kind of the action can continue, much like a continuous takedown. Must be something like that, because nobody said anything. In hindsight, I look back, I don't think I'm wrong. I think the block should have been thrown. And I think not only would Jo not have been scored on, he would have gotten a point. Zane stepped out. He finished the action. Possibly you award him for that. Possibly I'm behind on something. I'm for sure not behind on the fact that Jo gets one. No possible way am I behind on that. That never happened. So now it's not 1 for him and it's 4 against him. What did I miss here? I thought they should have protested that. In another perhaps call of the day that he doesn't get credit for, but he should, Coach Humphrey. Nolf is out there in a match. Was it Jason Nolf? Yeah, I believe it was Jason Nolf. Nolf gets leg laced, okay, but he never goes down. They never award a takedown. Even though he's leg laced. Fine. The leg lace then gets an exposure. He goes through. They call it 2 for the exposure. Reese Humphrey is saying, no, that's 4. Reese Humphrey's right. 100%. If there's no takedown, which is clearly signified by the fact that you never called a takedown, then there's only one other position they can be, which means they're on their feet. So if you then throw up 2 for an exposure, that's feet to back. Clearly. Could not be any clearer. And because they were so close to the ground, because there was no amplitude, the referees got that wrong. Go, well, no, that's just a 2-point leg lace. Yeah, it's a 2-point leg lace. If you called it a 2-point takedown, you did it. Which means they're still on their feet, which means when he shows his back, that's feet to back, that's 4 points. Reese had that one right. And I heard him yelling it and trying to argue it. And it went on deaf's ear and he never actually threw the ball. He should have thrown the ball. They should have given some clarity to that. 4 points.